Namaste. Namaste. Hi. So my name is Mary, and this is Simba, our TA. So today is a yin yoga session. The session is focused on the second chakra, sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is on the water element. So today we will work on something slow, but also in terms of our body, it gives our body a more fluidity and a stretchy feeling, especially around our hips and lower back. So first, let's sit comfortably, either cross-legged or Vajrasana. So be very comfortable. We'll do a 8 to 10 minutes meditation to release blockages of sacral chakra. So gently close your eyes and keep your hands on the knees. Relax your shoulders. Slightly tuck your chin to the neck, so your crown and your shoulder are all aligned. Feeling your sit bones on the floor, on the mat. Relax your hips. Start to notice your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep this pace of your breathing. Feeling your belly rise on the inhale and belly gently fall on the exhale. Feeling your breath being fluid and streamlined, smooth. Sacral chakra represents creativity as well as sensual, sexual sensations of the body. It also represents emotions. Some blockages of the sacral chakra can be represented by guilt. If you've had any guilt in the past, just identify them without judging yourself. Acknowledge whatever happened, it happened in the past. And you can live forward with authenticity and honesty by forgiving yourself, by release all that guilt. On every exhale, release all that blockages through your body, through your exhale, out of your body. Notice your breath in and breath out. Now on the inhale, visualize an orange ball, light, orange light, entering from the crown of your head, go down all the way to your sacrum. And on the exhale, this light expand beyond your body, expand beyond the surroundings, and expand beyond the blocks of your house, and expand beyond the city, and then expand beyond the country you live in. And then finally expand beyond the earth, all the way to the universe. Inhale all that energy from the universe and cleansing your chakra. Release all the blockages and forgive yourself. Now put palms together in Namaste Mudra in front of heart. The sound of this chakra is VAM, V-A-M. So let's chant this VAM 3 times. Inhale fully, exhale completely. Inhale once more, exhale completely. Inhale for VAM chanting. VAM. Inhale second time. Inhale the third time. Inhale fully. Return to your normal breathing. Relax your shoulders. Release your hands to your knees. And set the intention for today's practice. An affirmation as I am free. I am free. I am passionate. I am passionate. I am free. I am passionate. And now slowly open your eyes. So now we're going to our asana portion. So we'll first do a dragon pose. So come onto your hands and knees first. Let's just lubricate the spine. Okay, untuck the toes behind, palms under the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. Relax your head. Inhale. Exhale. Focus on your lower back, the sacrum area. Start with small movements and then gently stretch more. So as with your breathing, we're lubricating our spine. And next time when you come to cow pose, relax your belly, open your chest and then look up and really just sense your belly being heavy. And close your eyes. One more inhale. Now exhale, round your lower spine, mid spine, upper spine, and stay in cat pose. Really lift your mid back to the ceiling. At the same time, feel your sacrum open, lower back open. Head and neck relaxed. Cat pose. Our TA Simba is doing his cat whatever pose. And then come to neutral spine. And now just wiggle your butt left and right. This is all about preparing and warming up our lower spine as well as hip. So on the exhale, let your hip go to the left or the right. Use your own breath. Next time, hip to the left, stay on the left, and then look to the right heel. Let your hip drop to the left. Let it be heavy. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, let your hip drop to the right and look to the left heel. Every exhale, let your hip drop even further, heavier to the right. Next, inhale, come back to center. And then we're going to the dragon pose. So put your right foot in between your hands and just hip your hinge forward 3 or 5 times. Just a little movement for our hips. And then finally, just come forward. Now move your right foot to the right, to the almost outer edge of your mat. So both hands are on inside of your right foot. So you can simply stay here for the first 5 breaths, and then we go a little deeper after that. So you can always choose to stay wherever you're comfortable with. So for this pose, I always recommend you pad your knees. So be very comfortable because we stay for a long time. So just comfortably breathing here. You can just look down and nothing to do. You can choose to stay here, Or if you want to go with me, the next is I want to come to my elbows, but with the support of blocks. So I will put my 2 elbows on the 2 blocks. But if you are comfortable directly going onto the elbows, forearms on the floor, do that. So now I'm a little further away, so closer to the floor. And then slowly you can roll your right foot to the outer edge. So let your right knee fall to the right. And that gives you a little more opening on the hip region. So test that out. See what makes you comfortable. Either roll your right foot on the outer edge or just keep your right foot on the floor. Choose one, but experiment with your own body. The dragon pose is a really good pose for lower spine, and it's said to be releasing sciatica pain. But always be very careful if you have any conditions. We don't want any sharp pain. Now, if you're with me, you want to go a little further, then take away the blocks and come to the forearms on the floor. You can interlace the fingers in front of you. And the other more easy way is to prop a block to support your forehead so your neck is not working. Whichever makes you comfortable, do that. This pose really opens your hip flexor and outer right hip. So anywhere if you feel it's too much for you, you can always back to the previous level. And now slowly come back to your palms on the floor. And then put your right foot back to the mat. Now tuck your back toes, the left toes, lift your left knee, and then just do a few hip circles left and right. So after long holding, we also want to give a little bit of mobility. Very good. Now step your right foot back and then just come to child's pose for a few breaths. When you're on the child's pose, just sense your left hip and right hip. Sense the difference. And then slowly come up to all fours again. Tap the back toes. Now step your left foot between your hands and shift your hips forward 5 times. Just a little bit mobility exercise. And then after 5 times, untuck your back toes. And now move your left foot toward the left edge of your mat, so both hands are inside of your left foot. Now just stay here for 5 breaths. Then keep your chest open. But here we are focusing on the hips. You want to be relaxed everywhere else. Now, next step, if you're going with me, let's put the 2 blocks and then put the forearms on the blocks. And you can interlace the fingers. Now your chest is lower, closer to the mat. And now slowly you can rotate your left foot to the outer edge of the left foot. So let your left knee fall away from your torso. So let your left knee fall to the left. And probably instantly you would feel some sensation on the left lower hip region. So that's the region, maybe your hamstring or maybe your IT band on the left outer side, outer hip. So everyone is different. Sense your own body. As we relax more, our right hip flexor is getting loosened up, the right hip flexor. Now, if you want to go further with me, take away the blocks and put your forearms on the floor, interlace the fingers. So now your chest is even closer to the mat. You can put a block to support your forehead, so your neck is completely relaxed without any working. Just identify any sensations in your body and be present with the sensation. And slowly you can take the supporting block away, put your palms on the mat. Now put your left foot completely on the mat, tuck the right toes. Now lift your right knee. Now we just rotate a few times, rotate your hips. So even though we say this is a hip rotating, but as a matter of fact, you also rotate other joints as a consequence. And then step your left foot back and knees down, come to child's pose. And just identify your sensations of your hips and maybe even lower back. And now come back up to all fours. So the next one is pigeon pose. So it's a very good outer hip opener, but I also have very tight hip. So I usually would use blocks to support my hips. So first come to downward dog, and then lift your right leg up, and then put your right foot over left wrist, and then your right knee is over around your right wrist. But I cannot put my right hip down, so I need to pad my right hip with a block. So left knee down. So adjust accordingly so you're comfortable, as well as feeling a stretch of your right hip. It might be very, very intense. So again, we'll do in a few different steps. First, keep your palms on the floor. Just keep your chest open and relax here. Keep your back toes untucked, the left toes untucked, top of left foot is on the floor. Depends on your hip flexibility. For me, I'm sense the intense stretch on my right outer hip. So generally, if you can keep the 90-degree angle of your shin bone and your thigh, it's a good way of protecting knees. So, but everyone has a different skeleton, I would say. So for some people, this is uncomfortable. For some people, this is comfortable. So try with your own body. And this is what we also want to practice today. As for the sacral chakra, is I respect my body. So it's the mantra, I respect my body. So whatever your body wants, respect that. Now, if you're with me, the next is putting the forearms on the floor, interlace the fingers. So your elbows are below the shoulders, and then just form kind of a triangle when you can interlace the fingers in front of you. You can also use a block to support your forehead, similar to the dragon pose. This is called actually sleeping swan in yin yoga. There are many different ways of calling the same poses. Depends on the lineage and the type of yoga. So it can be confusing. Don't worry about it. Be present to your body. And intentionally relax your right hip. And then slowly remove your block and push the palms onto the floor. Tuck the left toes and lift your hips. So step your right foot back to downward dog. And just keep stepping your left and right foot and feeling the sensations of your right hip, and feel the difference of the right hip and the left. Now we'll do the other side. Lift your left foot up to the sky and then to the front, left foot behind the right wrist, left knee behind the left wrist. And then I'll put my supporting block to my left hip. Right knee on the floor, untuck the right toes. Just keep the palms on the floor. Now chest open, nothing to do. Just stay here. Just check your left shin bone and your left thigh. See what configuration, what angle is the best for your skeleton. Everyone's bone structure is a bit different. So my left knee joint and the right knee joints are even a little bit different. So the sensations is very different from my either side. So recognize there's no perfection. And the beauty is imperfection. Embrace that. Completely relax your right knee and the right ankle. Sense your left outer hip. And now if you're with me, then lower down your forearms to the floor. So elbows on the floor, interlace the fingers. Or you can also put a block to support your forehead. Just completely relax your body. I respect my body. I respect my body. Respect is mutual. When you respect your body, and your body will respect you back. Just like if you love your body will serve you back. To focus on the Sacral Chakra, one of the intentions is to unleash our creativity. When you're in the yoga pose, recognize that you might do a little bit different from others. But as long as it works for your body, you created something. So that is a creative process. You don't need to just be a copycat. And oftentimes, copycat isn't a good thing to do. Now, if you're with me, slowly remove your block and the palms onto the floor once more. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step your left foot back to downward dog. Now just step your left and right foot, alternate, and feeling your outer
hips. And then come down to child's pose. Knees down. Push back to child's pose. Just rest your forehead on the floor. And now put your arms alongside your body. So not extended forward, but palms facing up. Relax your shoulders completely. Now slowly come back to seated. We will do the butterfly pose the next. So come to soles of feet together. Keep your blocks handy because you might need them for supporting your forehead. And just if you want, you can keep the heels closer to the pelvis, but we stay here for longer time, so keep very comfortable. Keep your spine straight first. Relax your shoulders, and then just walk your fingertips forward. Walk your fingertips forward as far as you can go. Once you get to the edge, now release your forehead, and you can use the block in front or your bolster to support your forehead. And that's it. Let's stay here. Breathe normally. And let your both knees just fall away from each other. Nothing to do, just surrender to the mighty earth. This pose releases inner thighs and groin area, as well as lower back tension. Be very careful. Use all the support you have. Now back to the Sacral Chakra balancing. You can recite the mantra, I am free. I am passionate. I am free. I am passionate. Just 2 more breaths. Now slowly use your hands to push yourself back up. Super slow, super slow, super slow. And then put your hands behind your buttocks. Just lift your heart to the ceiling. Stay here for a moment, feeling that freedom of open hips. Feeling the joy of the sensation of your open hips.
And now slowly, you can lay down to your back. We will do the happy baby pose. So lay down to your back and get your hands to the outer edge of your feet. And just keep your left and the right knees toward your armpits and intentionally lengthen your spine. Keep your tailbone toward the floor. Nothing to do. If you cannot grab the outer edge of the foot, just grab the ankle wherever is comfortable for you. Or wherever you can keep your knees toward closer to your armpits. Relax your neck. So this is a vulnerable position. As a human, as well as most animals, belly up. And this also cultivates a sense of trust, a sense of security. With that trust and security, you can mentally feel free, guilt-free. And once you are feeling free, you can let all kinds of emotions come to you. And sacral chakra is a mental body that also runs a lot of emotions. Emotion is a language of the soul. You can express your soul with your emotions. Emotions are also as a result of creative process. I am free. I am passionate to live life. Now start to sense your body. Sense your hip region, inner hip region. It is said when you open your sacral chakra, you will boost your sexual energy. The sacral chakra is around the lower spine, close to the female reproductive organs and the male productive organs. So the energy around sacral chakra is important in our fundamental daily lives. And now slowly let your knees close, feet close. Now hug your knees to the chest. Just for a moment.
And then put your feet down to the floor. And then put your right foot on top of left thigh. Then move your hips to the right side of your mat. Let your both legs fall to the left. So now your right foot is on the mat and left knee is on the mat. Now grab your right ankle with your left hand, if that's reachable for you. And then extend your right arm to the right. And now look toward the right side. Just completely relax. Especially relax your right hip. The closer your left knee to your left armpits, then it's more toward the lower spine. So gauge your own comfort. You can move around before you become still. And once you're still, stay still. Completely relax your hips, left and right. And then slowly come back to center. Release your right foot down. And now put your left foot on top of right. Shift your buttocks to the left side of your mat. And then let your both legs fall to the right. So your left foot is on the mat. Right knee is on the mat. Now grab your left ankle with your right hand. Maybe gently pull your left ankle toward your chest. And now extend your left arm to the left. Look to the left side. Completely relax your left hip. Now think of an occasion where you enjoyed one of your creativities in the past. Whether it's being a painting, or even cooking the meal, or even make a baby. It's a creative process. From big to small, that you enjoyed. Observe your body Enjoy the sensation of your body, that openness. Now slowly come back to center and let down your left foot. Hug your knees in a little bit. Just put your hands on the knees and rotate around your sacrum. Massage the sacrum. 5 rounds one direction and 5 rounds on the other direction. And then finally, just let your feet raise to the ceiling, just for a very minor short inversion. Just feet to the ceiling, hands on the floor. Or if you wish, you can use your hand behind the thighs to assist minor blood flow back down to your heart. And then bend your knees, foot on the floor, and come to Shavasana pose. Straighten your legs. Let your feet fall apart from each other. Palms facing up. Now bring your awareness to your head. The crown of your head, relax it. Your forehead, completely relax it. Let your eyes sink into the eye sockets. Relax your face, your jaw, and relax the back of your head. Relax your neck, front and back. Relax your entire head. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Relax the front, back, and top of your shoulders. Relax your both arms, both wrists, both hands. Now bring your awareness to your torso. Relax your chest, your belly, and all the rib cage, sides, front, and back. Now bring your awareness to your hips. Relax the back of your hips, sides of your hips, and front of your hips. Bring your awareness to your legs,
Relax your thighs, knees, calf muscles, shin bones, ankles, top of your feet, bottoms of your feet, and relax all toes. Relax your entire 2 legs. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale, feel your belly rise. Exhale, feel your belly melt to the earth. Continue to relax and recite mantra, I am free. I am free. I am free. Stay in Shavasana for at least another 5 to 10 minutes. When you get out, be gentle, be slow, and be grateful. Thank you everyone for being here practicing with me and with each other. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. And may you be free. Namaste. Sending love and light from my heart to yours. Your presence is always the best gift. Thank you.